Hi ladies, how you ladies doing? Um, I want to start the video saying, I repeat, starting the video off, this is not for school children, period. This question is going to be made just for strictly adults. Um, so this is not for kids that is in school. Okay, my question is for you ladies, is why do we allow someone to take our virginity over and over again? I know when you first hear the word virginity, you ladies probably come to mind. She might be talking about a man. I am not talking about a man. This has nothing to do with sexually, but it has to do with our personality, where we stand as women, our character as being allowing people to control, manipulate our lives, and allow us to exercise our temper in a whole manner that we usually would never do. We get beside ourselves sometimes. So why do we allow people to steal our virginity over and over again? I am pretty much a victim of this. I have allowed people over the years for 27 months and almost, 29 years and 1 month, because I started a process of doing what God has asked me, called me, birthed me on earth to do. So for 29 years and a whole month, because I started this process in February of trying to live my life like Christ. But my birthday's in January 22nd, so pretty much I turned 29, and I am just now realizing 29 years I've been loving, that I have allowed people to rob me of my virginity. And how I allow people to rob me is about allowing people to upset me, manipulate me, control me. Things that you naturally would not do in your personality, that you are spiritually against. I'm a divorced wife of one child, which I love with all my heart. But I met my ex-husband when I was 14 and was 15. Been together, married when I was 19, and I got divorced recently in February. And I have, throughout the course of my life, I allowed him to control me, manipulate me, and rob me completely of my virginity. I don't come from a home that both of my parents raised me. My father raised me. My mother tried to, but she wasn't successful. And for 29 years, I allowed her to rob me of my virginity. She controlled me, she manipulated me, and she caused me to build a temper and anger and animosity towards her that became to turn into a defense. Because I know some of us women of God know that weakness, we turn it into a little ball and there's a wall in front of it. It's called defense. We protect our weaknesses by lashing out, cussing people out, not allowing people to get close to us. We do all sorts of things because we can't allow people to see that we are weak. And that's what I did with my mother. I built up a wall. I defended my weakness by not listening to her. Every time she had something to say, I was right back. I'm talking about I was pretty good from January back years. I was good, really good at my mouth. My temper was just set out on a path of destruction, and you know, if you are on a path of destruction, you will be destroyed if you allow that to happen to you, unless you open your eyes and your heart and allow Christ to do His work. And I allow other people that didn't know me, most of these people I didn't know, they could look at me the wrong way, and I was on it. Believe me, trust me when I say my mouth was a pro. So I allowed strange people that knew me, rob me of my virginity just because I didn't want to show that I was weak. Because we allow ourselves to believe we can't be vulnerable as women, no matter what color you are. Predominantly, we as black women, we have issues. We can't even let sister girl know that we play like that. Or if it has anything to do with us and our man, our kids, our family members, our job, or just simply fact out our money. But we cannot allow one another to know that we are weak. And that is what the devil plays with. When you play with yourself, you allow the devil to play with you, because he does not have any other defense but to use your weaknesses against you. And since our weakness is vulnerable, we put up a defense, and that's what we use, and we use it to the best of our ability as defending who we are and what we don't stand for, and don't play, or don't mess with. That we allow people to rob us of our virginity because we do not allow our own selves to enjoy life, to enjoy happiness, to be able to sometimes give life, give happiness, share the happy stick with someone, or allow people just to simply just come in, because we don't want to be controlled. We don't want to allow our husbands to know we weak. So we don't tell them everything about us. I hold some of our stuff, and we hold, as women, we know how to hold some secrets. Yes, we do. And we don't allow our husbands to know us. They think they know us when we stand up at that altar and we sing, I do and I love you. But it'd be years later when we learn as women to stop allowing people to steal our virginity. That's when our husband find out about us. Or somebody, even family members, finally truly know who you are as a person, because you stop allowing people to rob your virginity. So I want to ask the question to get input on why do we allow people to rob us of our virginity? Why is it so hard as women, and very known in my race as black women, why do we use a defense to cover our weaknesses